Assalamualaikum, selamat tengah hari kepada semua peserta-peserta, guru-guru dan pelajar-pelajar di dalam pertandingan Swift App Development using iPad. Baiklah, hari ini kita akan meneruskan sesi Swift App Development using iPad. Okey, untuk pengetahuan semua, ini adalah merupakan list ataupun senarai bengkel pertandingan Swift App Development using iPad. Kita bermula pada minggu lepas pada hari Rabu, okey. Sesi pertama, sesi kedua, sesi ketiga, dan pada hari ini bersama-sama kita teruskan dengan sesi yang keempat, iaitu laying the foundation, views, structures and properties in action. Baiklah, untuk pengetahuan peserta-peserta semua, pada hari ini bengkel akan berterusan sehingga jam 4:30 petang. Dan ini adalah workshop etik prosedur untuk bengkel pada petang ini. Dan ini pula adalah teaser untuk pertandingan ini. Baiklah, para peserta, pelajar-pelajar dan guru-guru yang mengikuti Swift App Development using iPad, pada hari ini kita akan bersama-sama dengan Dr. Zohaib dan beliau merupakan Apple Professional Learning Specialist untuk sesi yang keempat, iaitu Laying the Foundation, Views, Structures and Properties in Action. Okey, baiklah. Dr. Zohaib, are you ready? Dan sebelum itu,
Yes, I am ready.
okay, before that, we hope that participant you can download the resources for today, under the session 4 in the Padlet. So please download before we begin with Dr. Zohaib's session, okay? So ini merupakan link kepada Padlet. Okay, adik-adik mohon untuk download bahan-bahan pada petang ini. Alright, boleh scan. Alright, dan juga adik-adik juga boleh pergi ke link tersebut. Okey, baiklah. Baiklah, jom kita mulakan dan juga saya hand over kepada Dr. Zohaib. Okay, let me stop share first. Alright. Okay, Dr. Zohaib, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Doctor. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum everyone.
Dr. Zohaib, maybe you can go to the first page of your slides.
So can you see my screen? I don't know if you can see.
No, we cannot see. It's a
Cannot
blank.
see?
We cannot see your slide.
Okay, give me a moment, please. Let me reconnect.
Sure. Okay, sementara itu adik-adik boleh download ya bahan untuk bengkel petang ini. Okay, we can see your iPad. Alright.
All
Okay.
right. So, Assalamualaikum, everyone. I am Zohaib, and I'm an Apple professional learning specialist. And I am from Pakistan. I will be speaking all in English with a little bit of Assamali here and there. I hope you will be able to understand me. I will try to keep it very slow. So today is our second session on Swift coding using iPad. I will be walking you through the views, structures, and properties in action. So this is laying the foundations for your more advanced sessions, which are coming from tomorrow after mine. Uh, those will be taken care by Mr. Shah and Mr. Fizi. So Dr. Fiza introduced you to Swift Playgrounds app and the basics of it, and I will take you through the views, structures, and properties. So the agenda for today's session will be, I will start with an app demo to give you an example of what type of apps can we make, and then empathy map that is for this app, and then relating it with the potential users of that app. And then we will make one page of that app using the code in Swift Playgrounds using iPad only. And after that, there will be a wrap up. In the wrap up, I will share with you what you can do in advancing your knowledge and practice beyond what we have learned today. Okay, so I will share those things with you at the end of the session. All right, so let us do the app demo first. So, so the name of my app is my EcoTrack. Actually, I have been, I think a lot about um, how can I personally be a responsible citizen, or how I can contribute towards betterment of the planet Earth. And one of the major issues that our planet is facing is the climate change and the global warming resulting from the climate change. So, and there are many people who think the same way, like I do. So it gave me an idea of looking into what we can do potentially at individual basis. So upon after brainstorming and the ideation process that Mr. Sean gave the session on initially in the first session. So following all that procedure and everything that I will show you in a moment, I came up with an idea to make an app that can help one individual, means any person, to calculate their carbon footprint, means how much of carbon dioxide they are contributing to the environment. So by doing that, we can make informed decisions about how can we reduce our carbon footprint by changing our lifestyles. So this app takes the data. And also, let me tell you, can you see my pointer? I hope you can see my pointer. So can you see these colors on the top?
Yes.
Yeah, so I use a principle that Dr. Fajr taught you in the previous session. So 60, 30, and 10. So this the first one, the deep ocean blue is the is the 60%, and then there is this teal-like color and is 30%, and then this green color, which is 10%. So this is the color scheme that I chose to design the UI and the UI of this app. All right. So let me go to my hold on. Just give me a moment. Sorry, I need to reshare my screen. Okay. So here is how you are welcome to the screen. And then when you start, you can enter the data, that how much of the distance you have traveled, how much electricity of non-renewable resources you have used, how much of food waste you have produced, how much plastic waste you have produced, and how much of textile waste you have produced. Because all of these contribute to our personal contributions towards releasing carbon dioxide into the environment. So once you have entered all this information, after submitting, it gives you uh, the calculated amount of the carbon dioxide that you have produced while producing that waste. So it gives you a breakdown of how much carbon dioxide is being produced with which activity of your daily life. So like traveling is contributing 47%, electricity 39%, and waste is 15%. So it can help you understanding which part of your life you need to uh, rethink about, or you can modify in order to uh, bring your carbon footprint to the very lower level. So as long it means as you keep on giving it the data, it keeps on storing it and then give you a report at the end of the year or at the end of the month as you like. So like you can get your daily report, how much of carbon dioxide you produce on daily basis, or how much you have produced on annual basis. It gives you a monthly breakdown of the carbon dioxide produced each month. And if you have gone down over the year, it will congratulate you. It will celebrate your decrease in the carbon footprint, which is the positive reinforcement that encourages your good behavior. And in the reports, it tells you where you are standing right now. Like in the Malaysia, the average carbon dioxide every person is producing is 23.5 kilograms. So, but if you are below this average, it means that you are good. You're doing better than average or most of the people in Malaysia. So the target should be going as low as possible instead of going upwards. If you're going down, that is one of the best things. So the main advantage of this that this app offers is the community engagement. Like it helps you engaging community in your green activities or the environmental friendly activities. Like you can find an electric scooter around in your area that will of course change your traveling style and will also let you be more responsible in terms of producing the greenhouse gases. So this it gives you a map and then tell you where the electric scooters are located in your region so that you could go and grab one of those to commute wherever you want. And you can also do carpooling. So carpool also helps reducing the fuel consumption. And you can do it with the community in your surroundings. You can find that if someone is going somewhere, it will be updated on the app, and then you can join them. So of course, it is the choice of this person. If he lets, I mean, if he is interested in taking someone, they will update on the app, and then you can join them going to where they are going, or you can drop on the way. So and there can be some challenges that every community person is doing, and then you can participate in those also, like community posts. If someone is doing something very good, they post about it, and then you can also um, join them in their projects. Like this one, Farhana is doing using iPad to understand what type of environments, what type of plants are in the surrounding of in their around where they live, and then how much of carbon dioxide they absorb and how good they are for the environment. You can join their project also and then be part of that. And there are some challenges also. For example, like the one that um like you can sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so there can be some challenges that people can join and be part of a green community. So,
Okay,
right.
sir. Okay, sir. I understand.
Okay, right. That's good. That's good. All right. So, this is the app, a brief demo of the app and some useful features. And how do we get to it actually? So, and what is the empathy map? So, I believe that you understand about the empathy map. Let me stop using it, stop sharing my screen, and then show you the empathy map. I believe you also have to do empathy mapping for the challenge that you are taking up, the Swift App Development Challenge. So if you are able to do that, it will give you a very s- uh, someone is using the screen. Okay, so this is the whole research process that went into finalizing the app idea and then preparing a low fidelity prototype that I just showed you using Keynote. And the empathy map is here. So in the empathy map, you need to know your consumers or your potential users of the app. So you should know what they do, what do they hear, what do they feel, what do they see, what are their pains or means what are their problems or their pain points, and what are the gains that they will get from your app that you are providing them. So the better you know about them, the better you can uh, the better is the information you can provide to them using the app and the features that you decide to give in the app that will benefit uh, in the in the purpose they are downloading the app. So, for example, what do they do? What are their daily actions? So, in my case, they commute to work. They have to go to work. They travel. So, they travel using like maybe motorbikes, or they go by car, or they go by using a public transport. They shop for groceries and prepare meals, and they generate wastes. So, of course, waste is a source of carbon dioxide emission also. And engagement, what do they do? They participate in local cleanup drives. They discuss environmental issues with their friends, and they share eco-friendly tips online on the social media. And what information they seek? They search online for how to reduce the carbon footprint. They read articles on the blog posts about sustainable living and look for the apps or tools to help them track their impact. So this is actually for the people very specific uh, for in this code, like who are interested in um, living life that is useful or that is impactful for the good of the planet, right? So not everyone is into it, but many people are. So this is targeting only those people. So this information is about those people only. So what do they hear actually? They hear news, social media conversations with friends, families, and documented everything about the global warming, growing awareness of environmental responsibilities, like how people can be responsible in mitigating the effects of the climate change, and then encountering the skepticism about the impact of the individual actions on the environment. So these are the things that they hear in their among the communities, among their social circles, and also on the social media. And what do they see? The users are increasingly aware of the environmental impact through daily experiences, like how much electricity they are using, how much waste they are producing, and the traffic that they face. And users are influenced by the friends, family, and environmental activists, which are promoting the sustainable practices. So users encounter eco-friendly products, electric vehicles, and carbon footprint apps, encouraging sustainable choices, right? And what do they feel when they look at the effect of the climate change and the global warming on the lives of the people? They feel worry, they feel anxiety, they feel guilt, frustration. They also feel hope, and they feel empowered that yes, on individual basis, they can also contribute positively and make a positive impact, right? And the people are motivated by the actions they take, and sometimes they feel overwhelmed by the scale of the climate issues. So there are huge levels of climate issues. When they look at this, that it is going to impact our planet a lot and the individual lives also. So they feel overwhelmed sometimes. So what are their pains? Users are worried about the effectiveness, means how effective their efforts will be, how impactful those will be, and the accuracy of the data tools they're using, means if they're calculating based on the distance traveled, how accurately they have measured the distance. So if they are calculating it wrong, means they are making incorrect decisions. Or means they are making decisions based on incorrect information or less accurate information. And the users face challenges in calculating their environmental impact, and they experience anxiety about their environmental impact and guilt over the past actions. So these are their pains, and how my app provide them the sense of the gains that they have done or the improvement that they are seeing in their daily life, or they can see after using my app. So users desire an easy and accurate way to calculate the carbon footprint. So this gives them very easy way. So they can just means measure the distance, and they calculate how much not calculate, but they also measure how much of the waste they have produced, and then provide that information to the app that will automatically calculate how much of the carbon dioxide that user is performing is contributing to the environment. And user aims to significantly reduce their emissions. So once they know which area they need to work on to reduce the emissions, they can. And EcoTracker provides users with a clear understanding of their footprint and where do they stand in terms of the whole country or the world. So what is the global average of the carbon dioxide production per person, and what is the local Malaysian? And they can see that how much better or worse they are from the average people. So based on this, this app makes it very easy for them to calculate and then understand where they stand and how impactful their practices are. So this is the empathy map that I would encourage you also to prepare uh, when you're in the process of developing your app. right? So it will give you a big benefit in the challenge also. All right. Okay. So let's go to our app, uh, our session. Okay. So this is the empathy map. Now, what we are going to do. So you have seen multiple screens of my app. So it means you tap on one icon, it goes to another screen, then it goes to another screen, then it goes to another screen. So what we are going to do is select a screen that is appropriate for today's session. So this is a screen that we are going to make, which will help us understanding views, structures, and properties, right? So it has multiple components of it. So I will break them down to the ones that we are going to use in our tutorial after this. All right. So you can see the screen, and this whole area is the content view. So everything on it is the content view. So it means everything is displayed in the content view, and these things that you are seeing. Uh, Okay, so like finding an electric scooter and carpool and community posts and challenges. So when you look at these look like the repeated sets of information that each of these boxes contain one sentence and an icon, one sentence and an icon. So it looks like it is a repeated set of information, right? So the information is different, but the arrangement is the same. So in these, so we call them views. We can make one template and then make copies of that template to make multiple views of the same, of the same sort, of the same shape, and of the same form, just by changing the icons and the text in there. So these are called as views. These are the views that we will make one view and then make multiple copies of those views and stack them together. Talking about stacking, the information is stacked in three ways that we consider in the Swift. So here, from means upwards and downwards is the vertical stacking, as you already know. So and this vertical stacking is represented with a V stack in Swift, right? So vertical stacking is called as V stack. And then there's another one like this one, a piece of text, find an electric scooter and an icon. These two informations are arranged in a horizontal way, right? And this is called as horizontal stacking. And we call it H stack in Swift. Okay, so you remember these words because we're going to use them in the coding. And there's another one, third one. The text is in the front and the box is in the back. This type of stacking is called as Z stack. Okay, so there are three stackings we have seen already: vertical stacking, horizontal stacking, and Z stacking. Right, so we are going to use this to arrange our views, and then formatting of the text. We call it we use modifiers to modify the style of the text, the color of the text, and the weight of the text. And same goes for others. Like if you want to modify anything, we use modifiers for that. All right. So these are the four things that we are going to see in our. So there's one more thing, the property. Property, you will see how we modify views, like in the view, how we change the text and icon automatically using properties, right? So let us start coding. So I think I will give you like 5 minutes to uh, make your iPads ready with the Swift Playground app open, and then we will start doing our coding. Okay. So I hope you know which one is the Swift Playgrounds app. This is the one. Okay, so this is Swift Playgrounds app. So you can open it. Okay, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, just refresh yourself before we start coding. Okay, 5 minutes. We'll start at uh, What is the time? 3:09. Is it okay, Dr. Fiza?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Or maybe they're already ready. So I think you can just proceed, Dr.
They're
Zam.
ready? Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's open it. Can you see my pointer? The translucent black spot?
Actually, we cannot see.
I cannot. Is it disconnected?
Yeah, can you? Now I cannot see. Can you
Okay.
maybe make it move?
Yes. Okay. Can you see now, doctor?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can see.
So can you see this black dot? So click on
Yep.
new
Yes.
playground and then app. Okay, not on the book. Click on the app. Okay, so it welcomes you with this screen. Okay, so this is content view, and on the right side you will see the output of it. Okay, and on the top you will see toolbars. So the first one that will run your code and show you the output like this one. And then these are the actions. These actions, like they have like you want to make new form or split view or buttons, or there's several things, or you want to make a new layout and gradients. So there's so many things that you can do. So these are the actions. And then on the next one, this is the sliders. These sliders are actually the modifiers. The modifiers that will modify the content on the screen. Okay. And then after that is the set of icons. These are SF symbols. These are, I don't know, thousands of them. There's so many. So you can use them according to your need and whichever you like. And then you can modify them using modifiers as well. And at the end is this color palette. You can choose from these colors. Okay. So in the coding part, in the left side here, you have the code, and you can open the panel here on the left side. It will show you how many um, Swift apps or the assets you have here. You can make new ones from here. So you can make a text file or a Swift file or insert file, or there are many things you can do, right? Sometimes you want to use a photo in your code that you have like an icon, or you have your custom graph or something that you want to include in the code. You can import it from file or photos into your Swift project. Okay, and that will appear here. But for now, we do not need to make any new file right now. So I'm going to close this panel and open this preview panel. Okay, so you're seeing these two things on the screen. One is this globe icon, and the other one is the text. So how this appears? So this is here. You see that these are arranged vertically. So for vertical, we have used VStack. Okay. And let me tell you something, that this whole thing is called as struct or structure. Okay. This is a way of organizing the code. Right. So it starts with a struct. If this command is not there, the Swift will not execute anything here. So you have to you must have this struct content view here. And this is the name of the view. Actually, we can change it, but leave it like this for the time being. And then we start from here, the body of the code. So the first thing is the V stack. If I change this V stack to H stack, you'll see how it works. So now they are organized in horizontal arrangement, right? So, but we need V stack, okay? So we keep it like that. And if I want to change this icon, so it is from here, image, system name, and globe. I can change the name, or I can get it from here. So it's up to us. So let me show you how I can get from there without writing code, just open it and then find something, find anything like a person. Okay, so you can get this one and just click on it or tap on it, it will appear here. You see this black one? Okay, so that's how you can add things here, right? And then text is here. I can change the text. So hi there, I can write hi there, right? So you can change the text here. Okay, so this is the image and this is the text arranged in vertical stacking. And the ones with the dots, these are actually the modifiers. Okay, the thing that can modify something that is above it. Okay, image scale is scaling this image. It is making it large. Or if you want to see what other options are available, just delete it, press dot, and it will tell you what large, small, or medium. So I want to make it small. So it'll go small, very small, tiny. Right? So, but large is better. Okay, and then we can change this its color also. It's accent color, or if I want to make it, if I want to give it a specific color, either I can choose from here, or I can just write, for example, I can write blue. It'll change to it'll change to blue. Okay, right? All right. So enough. Now I'm going to delete it. You know, so that we could make app our app page, right? So that if you remember that had a piece of text on one side and the an icon on the other side. Okay, I'm going to delete this V stack also because ours was H stack. Ours was H stack. I will start with H stack or just fine. Just write text. Okay, so the text was, for example, find, and I would like you to follow along, please. One code means each code line one by one. So that's why I'm going very slow. Find an electric scooter. Okay. So you see that it is appearing, means it appears in live on the app preview panel on the right. Okay. And then I want an icon, right? So the icon was the scooter. So what I can do is either go here and search for scooter like this one, okay, and just tap on it. It will write the code for you, okay, and you can see it's tiny, small. So I can make it resizable. Uh, let's leave it like that for the moment. Okay, now you see that they are vertical in the order that I wrote. First the text and the image. So text is on top of the icon. Okay, I want to arrange them in horizontal stack. So what I'm going to do is write H stack. Okay, and then two curly brackets, right? And then press enter, right? So, and cut this all, Control X, and then paste inside the H stack. Okay, that's good. So give me thumbs up if you have been able to do it. Give some thumbs up, share your thumbs up if you have been able to do it. Send through the reactions on Zoom. Doctor, do we have any response?
Yes, so far only
Are
three.
they following?
Yeah. Now is
Okay.
around 3 to 4 students already thumbs up.
Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, this is good now. Okay, so I want to arrange them uh, to the sides, right? So I can give them I can give a space between them. So I will write spacer and select the second one with the parenthesis, and then so it will be spaced apart. So it will give the maximum space that one can get between the two until the content on the both sides go to the edge of the screen. So in order to prevent it from overflowing and going too near to the edge, we can use padding outside the H stack. Okay, so it should start with a dot. Again, and you see that it has inside. Okay, right? Okay, now I want to make another card. Okay, so means another information, like first one is finding an electric scooter, second was the carpool or community post. So what I can do is copy this whole H stack, okay, and then paste it here. You see, there's another one here, right? So I forgot to copy this padding. After the H tag, I will give some padding. You can set the value of the padding. I will tell you later. Okay. Now I can change the text. Carpool. Carpool. Okay. And then I can copy it again. And then change it to community posts. Right. So, but icon is still the same. Okay, I want to change this to a car. Here. I will write it here. Or I can go here, select car. I can choose a car of my choice. So I want to use this one. Okay, and then for this one, I want to use community post. I can write films this one. You can choose anything that you like. Okay, so you see that the icons have been changed and aligned accordingly. Okay, right? And you saw that there was a border behind each of those, like a box. So we can give a box like background. Can write background. All right, so it will give a background to, hold on please. Okay, so we can give it a color, for example. Color dot blue. Okay, you see that it is already behind it. Okay, we can write in. We can give it a specific shape actually. So I like actually myself, I like rounded rectangle behind it. You can make a circle also, but it's your choice. On the gate like this. Does it look nice? I hope it does. Okay. Or if the color is not right for you, or it's not giving enough contrast, I can use yellow. Okay. Right. So this is how you can make it. But for this, you'll have to do it for everyone of these one by one below every age stack. Okay, like this. So it will make it, right? Okay, so there was a heading on the top of the page as well, right? So the community posts, right? So here, is my screen still visible, Doctor?
Yes.
Okay. So on the top was an image icon, like, or it was a text, sorry. You can write text, and text was community post, right? You see it appears here above all these age stacks, right? Community post. And above that, there was a page icon or an image that was being used. So I can either get it from here and then find person, this one, or I can just directly write here image with a capital I and then system name and then write the name of that. So since I remember the name, I can write it person three. There are three persons, right? Can you see that it is already appeared there, right? So as we saw earlier that we can resize it, right? Or I'll show you this modifier later also. So okay. So is everyone able to do until now, means until this stage? Give some thumbs up. Okay, that's good. So some of the participants are able to do it. If you are having some trouble, please um, text in the chat box. Okay, right. Okay, one more thing now. How to arrange them like so that this is on the top and these ones are in the middle. So for that, just like this spacer that we gave in the age stack, we can give a spacer between them, between the heading and the rest of the content. So spacer with the capital S and then do it. Now you see that it has taken it to the extremes, top and bottom extremes, right? So we can do one thing. There are a few things that we can do, but for now,
Dr. Zuhair,
yes,
there is a request from students. Can you slow down a bit? Thank
yes, sure. I can slow down even more.
you.
Yeah. So please do until this spacer thing that community posts go to very top and the rest of the stacking goes to the bottom. Okay, once you're done, give a thumbs up.
Okey adik-adik, if let's say kalau ada soalan boleh tanya di chat dan saya boleh bacakan kepada Dr. Zuhair. Okay, any question please write down in the chat.
Mhm.
So I will read the question. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, are you okay now? Okay, so in order to avoid this one, to prevent it from going to the very edge on the top, uh, we can give it some padding here with a dot. Okay, so it will actually give padding to all sides of it, top, bottom, left, and right. So that's why you saw that the community post has come down a little bit also. And you can change the padding by means giving a specific number. If you don't like how much that is, you can give it a specific number to increase or decrease the padding cushion. Okay, so for the time being, we leave it blank. Okay, right. And you also saw that it is going to the very bottom. We can also try and give a spacer at the bottom so it comes back in the middle, almost in the middle. Okay, it looks better now, right? Try different colors, okay? So I am using yellow. You can try indigo or blue or green. You try different colors. After that, once you have done, even you can use a different text also if finding an electric scooter carpool you don't like that, or you can choose your own color, your text and the icons that you want. And later I will ask you to take a screenshot and share on the Padlet as well. Okay? All right. So give me some thumbs up. If you have done it, please give me thumbs up so I move forward. Okay, good, good. All right. Okay, so if we want a lot more, then we'll have our code will keep on going lengthy and lengthy. So these are only three cards, and you can see that our code has gone quite a few lines, maybe 30, it has gone to like 30 lines, right? But what if we can make one template because all of these have text, an icon, and a background, and then use it multiple times to make our further uh, next cards or next views. This is if we make this into a template, we can make a copy of that template, use a template to make this one and this one also. Right? So okay. Are you okay deleting it all? No, don't don't delete it right now. Let me delete it and then show you how it works, and then I will give you time to write that. Okay. So I'm going to copy the first one, the first until here. Okay. Copy it, or I'm copying this whole part, right from the struct to the end until here. Okay. I'm copying it and then coming right at the end and paste it. And then I'm going to delete all but one. I leave one and delete rest of it. Okay, so I'm going to delete this part. Later you'll see what is left, okay? And then I'm going to delete this whole part. Okay, right. Okay, so and I'm going to change this name. So instead of content view, I'm going to change it to template view. Okay, you see the error has gone now. Okay, so I have made one template already. So the name of that template is template view. Okay, right. So now I can delete it all from here. So I'm going to delete it all. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so all of those have gone, but this heading and the page icon is left. Okay, now what I can do is just write this name here in the above code. Just write this name, template view. So I can write template view and with these parentheses, okay? And then you see that it appears back here, right? So just by make this, now we have made a new view. This view is called as template view. I can use it now multiple times. Just write it there and then another one appears. I can make as many as I want now. Okay, right? But now the problem is they're all same. The text is same, the icons are also same. So how can we solve it? We can solve it by using properties. You haven't seen properties yet, right? So we can make use of properties to change the properties are number one, the text, number two, the icon, name of the icon, number three, color of the background. Okay. So we can make as many means as many properties as we want in order to modify as much as we want, right? Let's try one more padding here and see what it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, right. Okay, the properties. So the properties, we have to declare those properties or introduce those properties here in the template view. Here. Below this views, some view here above the H tag, right below it, we have to start, means right in the start, we have to declare the properties. Okay, so the properties start with let, okay, like let certain value. So I'm going to start with uh, two values, two properties. First value is the icon name and then colon. Then it should be a string. String is a text, right? So I will write here that sorry. Okay, so it should be a string. Okay, right. And then another one, let. The second one is the description, the text description. Okay, so this should also be a string. Okay, because both are text. So icon name is a text and the description is also string. Okay, what can I do now? How these work? In order for them to work, I will replace this part, the text part. I will delete this find an electric scooter and write here description. This one automatically appears. So this description came here, right? And then here also, instead of scooter, I will write icon name. Okay. So please let me know if you have been able to do it. Okay, give me some thumbs up. Okay. Now, when we call this template view, in the brackets, we have to write the value for each property. Okay, so we have two properties right now, icon name and description. So for the first template view, I'm going to write description. And the description is find an electric scooter. And the second is icon name. That icon name is scooter. So there is an error. Hold on. Give me a moment, please. Yes, sorry, I typed it at the wrong place. I had to type it here. Okay, so here, now I will write the description, template view here. So now you see that there are description icon name already with there, means the properties are already there. You click on it, you tap on it, it will give you the fields to write. So in the description, you are writing find an electric scooter. And in the icon name, you will give another string, uh, the name of the icon, like scooter. Okay. You see it's already there, right? It's here. But if I change it to, let's say any other, for example, uh, person, if I change it to person, it will change, right? You see that? It will change automatically, right? So I want to keep it for scooter, right? Okay, that's good. It's working now. So I'll copy this again. No, I don't copy. I will type again template. Let it give me options. So I will choose the second one because it is giving me together with the properties. Okay. So I click on it, and then in the string, I will write the description, carpool. Okay. And in the icon name, I will write the icon name that was car, of course. Now you see it's there. Okay. And then I want to make another one, template, this one, and then in the string, I will write something else. Uh, what was that? What I want to write? So make sure that when you're writing text, write it in double inverted commas, okay, double quotations, right? So I am going to write challenges, and here I will write um, another text, trophy. Trophy is another icon like this one, like challenges, right? Okay, that's good. So have you been able to modify it? My spacer is missing. Okay, give me some thumbs up.
Okay, everyone, if you have any question, please
Hmm.
write down in the chat. So far, there's no question.
Ada soalan? Mhm.
Dr. Zohad tried to speak bahasa.
Ini bahasa Melayu.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. So far tidak ada. So far no question yet.
No question? All right. So if you have been able to do it, share some thumbs up. If you're following along, share thumbs up. Give some thumbs up and tell us that you're okay. You're doing fine. There is one more property left that I want to show you. But before that, we want to make sure that you are fine with the things that we have learned until now. Okay, are you okay? Right. Okay, so you see that you have been able to make these ones, but they are like touching the edges of the screen, right? So you can fix that by by giving some padding, okay, below it. Let's see if it works. Okay. Okay, so it has fixed but one. It has given some gaps around it, but for one only, not the others. So if you want to give padding to all together, I will delete it and I will embed them in a vertical stack. Remember V stack? right? So VStack and then curly brackets. So I'll copy these three views. I'll cut these three views and paste here. Okay. Now, if I give padding at the end of this vertical stack, it will affect them all. Okay, it looks better now. Okay, so are you okay? Right. Okay, so there is one functionality that I want to add using a property, uh, Boolean property. So the Boolean property is the one that is true or false. So based on the true or false, I want to change something uh, in these. I want to change the information of one of these. Maybe I want to change the color of one of these based on uh, one property or the information. Like, for example, if there is an update or on the challenges or carpool or electric scooter, so I want that car to show by changing its color. Maybe, for example, if there is an update that appears as yellow or green, it appears as green. So um, I want to change color based on that information. If there is a new update, so that should change the color of the card. So in order to do that, I want to I want to give one more property to these views. That property will be a Boolean property. So, okay, so the previous ones, as you saw, these ones, one was string, another one was also string, right? So now I want to introduce another one that is a Boolean property. So let I will give it a name updates. Okay. So updates is if there is an update, so there can be an update and there cannot be an update. Okay. So it has only two options, yes or no, true or false. Right. So based on that information, I want one of these cards to change color. Okay. So updates, and I will give it the type bool. Okay, it is Boolean. Okay, by Boolean we mean 0, 1 or yes or no. Okay, but what it will do means we want to write another code to tell it what to do, tell our code what to do based on the information given by this property. Means if it tells true, what the code should do, and if it tells false, what the code should do. Okay, for that, I want to write another code. So again, var. And then I want to give this name, like the bottom one, this was body. Here it is. I want to give it a name, highlight, because I want it to change the color, highlight color. Okay. So I am going to give it a name highlight. Okay. And highlight and the type of it will be a color. It will return a color. Okay. It was giving a view, it is giving a color. So after that, curly brackets, braces, right? So this is based on the information given by our updates property. Okay, that is a Boolean property. So Boolean will either be yes or no. Right. So if updates, if I do not write anything after it, it means that if updates is true, okay, it should return a specific value. Okay. So I want, if there is an update, I want the car to change to green color. Okay. So I would like to write color dot green. Okay. So I want it to write green. Give us green color. Else, if it is false, then I want it to return another color. I want to make all of others green, all of others gray. Okay. To show that there is nothing new in them. So I would write color dot gray. Okay. So now what is this piece of code is going to do that is that it will check the information given by the updates and see if that is true, it will return green color. And if it is untrue, it will give gray color. Okay. And it is going to give it to this background. Okay. So I am going to write it here. Okay. So I want to I want to give that color. I want to copy that color here. So here I'm going to write this one, highlight. Okay. So HIG. Okay, highlight. So that information that is given by highlight will come here directly. Okay. And the background color should change. Now you see there are errors because we are missing one property. So there is description property, icon name property, but the update property is not mentioned here. So we have to write update. So Boolean, either we can write yes or we can write no. So let's say in find an electric scooter, there is an update. So we write true. And here we are going to write updates and false, that there is no update. And here at the end again, updates is the property, right? And there is false again. Okay. Okay, there you go. You saw the colors have been changed automatically, right? Based on true or false. Now let me change this to true and see if it works. See, it has turned green, right? So this is how you can use Boolean property to modify um, something that you want in your view. Okay, is everyone okay? Have you been able to do until this stage? Please give some thumbs up.
Okay, anyone? Ada yang dah respon?
If there is a problem, please tell us in the chat box. Okay, I assume everyone is okay. Okay, now let's go to the final part. The final part is modifying these things here, means changing the size and the color if you want, and for of the text and also uh, of the icon, image icon. Okay. So earlier you saw we can make it large or small, right? But we can those are only three options: small, medium, and large. But we can means we can increase it to much larger size. Okay. So we use the modifier resizable in front of the image. Okay, resizable. You see how large it has become. Okay. And then we can choose the aspect ratio to be consistent. So it means to stay unchanged, right? Now there are with the aspect ratio, there are two modes, either fill or fit. Okay. So currently it is fill. Fill means that it will fill the whole screen. Now, if I change it to fit, it will fit the available space like this. But if it is still too large, let me make it simpler, easier to observe. I will bring these modifiers to new lines, okay, just to see that what is going on. If it is still too large, we can use frame and then change its, wait. Wait. frame. So width. Okay, you see it is large but of reasonable size now. We can change the size here. So you don't have to change width and height both because you have fixed the aspect ratio. You want the aspect ratio to stay same, so you have to change only one thing, the width. So, and the rest will means the height will follow. Okay, height will follow the aspect ratio of it. So if I reduce it to 50, you see it goes down. It goes to small. Okay, right? So 100 is good. And how about this text? I'm going to increase the font size. Again, we will use modifier, go to new line, press dot, and list of modifiers will come. Okay, so I will use font, and then you see it has gone the title, or you just press dot and you'll see what modifiers are available. I'm going to use large title. Okay, it will increase the size. Okay, you can change the colors also. Change or you can change the font weight also. Like if I want it to bold, it will be bold. Or if I want even more bold, I will use black. It will get even more thicker. Okay. And if I want it thin, I can use thin. Okay. So it's up to you. I think semi-bold is also good. Right. It's up to you how you want to use it. Right. You can modify it according to your desires. Right. So give some thumbs up if you have been able to do it. Doctor, give me a moment. I need to connect my laptop to charger.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Inshallah.
Alright, okay. Sementara kita menunggu Dr. Zohad, mungkin adik-adik ada soalan ke, okay? Boleh unmute ke kalau nak tanya soalan dan juga mungkin juga boleh diajukan di chat Sama ada yang mungkin yang di Zoom, boleh type di Zoom dan adik-adik yang berada di YouTube, boleh type di YouTube Okay, baiklah. So sementara menunggu Dr. Zohad, ada soalan tak? Okay. Untuk pengetahuan adik-adik mungkin ada yang baru join, basically pada sesi pada petang ni adalah Dr. Zohaib fokus kepada view, structures dan juga properties di dalam Swift UI. Jadi ini adalah sesi yang keempat dan sesi yang kelima, keenam dan ketujuh lebih banyak lagi coding. So ini adalah pengenalan lah juga kepada Swift UI. Okay. Dan mungkin juga adik-adik ada yang dah berjaya bersama-sama mengikuti sesi bersama Dr. Zohaib tadi, okay? Mungkin adik-adik boleh screenshot dan share di Padlet. Nanti saya akan sharekan Padlet, share screenkan Padlet jika ada perkongsian daripada adik-adik. Okay, boleh screenshot dan juga letak di Padlet. Nanti saya akan share screenkan apa gambar-gambar yang apa adik dah berjaya buat bersama-sama Dr. Zohaib sebentar tadi. Okay.
So are we okay with the coding? I will share this on the Padlet also. So whatever you have done, please share that on the Padlet so we are able to see your amazing creative work.
Dr. Zohaib, you are unmute. You are apa? We cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Yeah, just now. I think because of your muted.
Oh, okay, okay.
Alright.
So I was saying that if you means I will share this piece of code on Padlet. So if you have means I would like the same for you to do share it with share it with us so we are able to see your awesome, amazing, creative work that you are doing. Or if you have any questions, please let us know. If you have been able to complete this page, please give us thumbs up. Okay, one more thing that I will be sharing a resource and some extension to the app based on what we have learned today on Padlet. So please follow that for to increase your learning, okay? And try to incorporate that in the app that you are developing. Okay, doctor, that is all from my side. Um, you can follow the rest of the session.
Okay, Dr. Zohaib, are you done with the your session?
Yes, my tutorial is done, so I wanted to make them to make this page.
Alright, okay. So any question? Daripada adik-adik ada soalan ke? So far tidak ada soalan ya di YouTube dan juga di Zoom. Okey, baiklah. Jika tidak ada soalan, saya rasa saya akan teruskan dengan apa ni info-info lah berkaitan dengan pertandingan. Okay, Dr. Zohaib. If there is nothing to share, maybe I can share screen.
Yes, sure, doctor. I will stop sharing.
Right, thank you.
Okay, there you go. Done.
Right. Alright, baiklah. Terima kasih kepada semua adik-adik. Okay, thank you so much to Dr. Zohaib. Okay, Dr. Zohaib, can you see my screen?
Yes, can doctor. Can.
Thank you so much. Okay, baiklah. Thank you again to Dr. Zohaib for the session. And then, okay, ini bahan yang perlu dihasilkan dan dihantar oleh para peserta. Okay, hasil bahan projek in-app playground dan Swift App Development Journal. Okay, pembangunan aplikasi baru dan dipersembahkan secara kreatif. Hanya menggunakan aplikasi yang diajar iaitu Freeform, Keynote, Pages, iMovie dan Swift Playground. Dan juga untuk pengetahuan adik-adik, tarikh akhir penghantaran bahan yang telah dihasilkan adalah pada 31 Julai 2025, itu pada hari Khamis. Okay? Jadi please plan ahead dan juga jangan melebihi. Okay? Jangan selepas 31 Julai kerana dia tak valid nanti. Okay? Alright. Baik, pasukan yang disenarai pendek akan dipilih untuk sesi khas bersama secara bersemuka. Okay? Jadi kita akan shortlistedkan pelajar-pelajar yang berjaya untuk ke pertandingan akhir. Okey, baiklah. Ini adalah kumpulan Telegram. Okey, please adik-adik untuk scan QR code tersebut di mana di mana terdapat pelbagai info yang kita berikan, kita share kepada adik-adik semua. Okey, kepada yang belum lagi join kumpulan Telegram untuk pertandingan ini, please bersama-sama untuk scan the QR code dan join Telegram group kerana banyak info yang dikongsikan di sana. Okey. Dan ini pula merupakan laman web rasmi Swift App Development using iPad, iaitu di swift.btpnsel.edu.my. Okey, ini adalah laman web rasmi. Okey, segala info berada di sini dan adik boleh scan QR code atau terus ke link tersebut. Okey. Dan ini pula merupakan Apple Professional Learning Malaysia di mana untuk adik dapatkan maklumat program terkini yang dianjurkan oleh APL, Apple Professional Learning Malaysia. Okey, boleh scan QR code tersebut dan juga ini adalah link yang tertera. Okey, adik boleh type link yang tertera. Okey, baiklah. Alright, ini pula kepada guru-guru yang bersama-sama pada sesi pada hari ini, dijemput kepada guru-guru untuk melayari education.apple.com ataupun scan QR code tersebut di mana banyak info dan juga kita ada di sini bagaimana professional learning, kita ada inspiration session, Apple Teacher dan sebagainya, termasuklah Swift Playgrounds bagaimana untuk mempelajari kod menggunakan Swift Playground juga ada di sini, okey? Jadi kepada para guru jemput untuk melayari education.apple.com. Dan ini adalah merupakan pelantar delima untuk murid dan guru KPM, okey? Dan di sini jika adik dapati terdapat Apple Apple juga ada di sini APL, Apple Professional Learning Malaysia juga ada di delima, platform delima, okey? Bersama-sama untuk scan atau bukan scan klik kepada link yang tertera di sini. Dan ini merupakan everyone can create books di mana kalau lihat di sini drawing, music, fotos, video dan juga teacher guide. Okey, boleh dapatkan di website Apple. Begitu juga dengan develop in Swift, ada beberapa kalau lihat di sini buku-buku yang boleh adik download dan juga mungkin para guru boleh download buku-buku yang berkaitan dengan develop in Swift. Okey, baiklah adik-adik semua. Ini merupakan maklum balas peserta untuk sesi yang keempat, itu sesi pada hari ini bersama dengan Dr. Zuhaib. Okey, mohon kerjasama kepada semua guru-guru dan juga pelajar yang ada pada petang ini untuk scan dan beri penilaian kepada Dr. Zuhaib yang telah mengendalikan sesi yang keempat ini. Okey. Alright, mohon adik-adik semua isi dan scan kepada QR code tersebut. Kerana Dr. Zuhaib merupakan APLS, Apple Professional Learning Specialist, dan evaluation ini akan terus direct ke Apple. Okay? Alright. Okay. Baiklah, kita dah scan, hopefully semua dah scan QR code untuk evaluation Dr. Zuhaib. Okay, baiklah. Jika dah, kita pergi ke slide yang seterusnya. Okay, sekarang merupakan sesi bergambar. Jadi, mohon kepada adik-adik semua untuk buka kamera masing-masing. Saya akan stop share dahulu. Okey, boleh tak adik buka kamera masing-masing? Saya akan screenshot dan saya akan share dalam Telegram group nanti. Okey, mohon bersama-sama. Okey, kita tunggu lagi, ramai lagi Okey, mohon bersama-sama. Okey, comel ramai-ramai Okey, kita tunggu dulu. Ramai lagi yang belum buka tu, belum bersedia. Okey, jom saya akan tampilkan gambar Okey, senyum semua. 1, 2, 3. Okey, ada lagi tak? Sebab saya gunakan iMac, so sekali screenshot pun semua dah dapat gambar. Okey, ada lagi tak? Okey, bersedia Okey, 1, 2. Jangan Zarif, kenapa tiba-tiba hilang tu? Okey, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okey, baiklah. Thank you so much. Okey, nanti saya akan share screen kembali Sebentar. Okey. Alright. Baiklah, saya akan gambar nanti kemudian di Telegram. Okey, baiklah. Bengkel yang seterusnya. Okey, kita lihat. Okey, bengkel yang seterusnya itu esok sesi yang kelima bersama dengan Mr. Shah. Mr. Shah merupakan Apple Certified Trainer App Development with Swift dengan Beyond the Scroll Designing Smart Stylish Interfaces. Okey, jadi sebelum kita join ataupun adik-adik join sesi bersama dengan Mr. Shah tomorrow, please tolong buat sedikit ulang kaji, revision berkenaan dengan sesi sebelumnya, itu sesi yang ketiga dan keempat supaya nanti esok lebih laju bersama-sama dengan Mr. Shah. Okey, baiklah. Ini merupakan kehadiran yang ditunggu-tunggu oleh adik-adik semua. Okey. Alright, ini adalah kehadiran sesi yang keempat. Okay, boleh screenshot atau bukan screenshot, minta maaf. Okey, boleh scan QR code tersebut. Dengan kod dia adalah AEM 268007. Okey. Ataupun kepada adik yang mungkin tidak boleh nak scan the QR code, adik boleh type tinyurl.com/kehadiran Swift 2025 dengan kod AEM 268007. Okey, yang ini paling penting kehadiran untuk sesi yang keempat. Wajib untuk adik scan. Okey, semua dah berjaya? Alright, kalau semua dah scan, semua dah mengisi kehadiran untuk sesi pada hari ini, kita ke slide yang seterusnya. Baiklah, ini untuk kehadiran SPL KPM. Sesi yang keempat ini hanya untuk guru-guru jadi adik-adik jangan scan Ini untuk guru KPM sahaja, okey. Hanya untuk guru yang hadir sesi secara live sahaja. Dan untuk pengetahuan semua, daftar selewat-lewatnya pada pukul 11 malam hari ini. Okey? Selepas 11 malam dah tak valid. Okey, untuk guru-guru KPM, please untuk scan kehadiran SPL KPM.
Dr. Fiza,
Saya
sorry pembetulan. Yang ini tak perlu sebab kehadiran sama je dengan borang kehadiran tadi untuk guru SPL, SPL KPM, tapi yang hadir secara live je lah. This one I think yang lama punya mungkin dia lupa nak edit ke.
Alright, okay.
Sorry for that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, baiklah, sekian terima kasih kepada semua guru-guru, pelajar-pelajar yang hadir, dan thank you so much to Dr. Zohaib. Okay, dan kita jumpa lagi esok. Assalamualaikum, bye-bye.
Dr. Fiza boleh tunjuk kod kehadiran balik? Ada
Boleh.
yang tanya tu.
Kehadiran guru ke pelajar?
Sama je, actually it's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
Kehadiran dia pakai borang yang sama je.
This one
Sesi 4 kan? Betul.
So masih nampak Boleh nampak
Boleh.
Okay, kita on sekejap. Alright. Saya rasa dengan itu berakhir sesi kita pada hari ini. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, have a good day everyone. Assalamualaikum.